What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Brent Builds Online. Today, we are going to be going over a cool AI tool that I found. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Claude AI, Claude Dev. Claude Dev. It's a extension for VS Code, and what it does is it hooks into the Claude AI 3.5 Sonnet and basically enables you to use it very easily inside of VS Code. So getting started here, I'm going to show you guys an ongoing project that I have going on where I'm kind of recreating that classic Asteroids game. Oops, I didn't mean to click start new task. I meant to, let's go back into that. And you can see how long I've been working on it. One of the cool things that I really like about this system is it tells you the total API cost up here at the top, as well as all the tokens and things like that. Now, I don't quite understand how all the tokens break down and how the caching system works or anything like that. But I find it handy every time you run a command or do a request to the API, it tells you what it's going to cost, which I think is pretty cool. So total, I'm into this Asteroids game for $4.54, and I'm going to show you guys an example. So here's the Asteroids game that it has built for me. And keep in mind that I've been tweaking this a little bit, and I've added a few things. Like, it took a few iterations to get some of this stuff right, like the distance of the laser shot or the angle that the lasers go in. I added this little power up here, 3-shot. Oh, gotta get it. Okay, come get it. Come on, there we go. Triple shot active. Ooh, almost died there. All right, you guys already saw what happens when you die just a minute ago, but if I complete this level, then it should spawn new asteroids. So there you go. It's got a cool little animation for the thruster. And yeah, I really like it. There is some caveats to using this system, this Claude Dev system. So one of the things is I keep running into API request errors. So like, I guess a lot of people are using the system or something because it keeps limiting me to how often I can make requests. We're going to say down here in the extension where you actually add the prompts, I'm going to prompt it to, let's just change the color of the, it calls it bullets, lasers, bullets, to match the spaceship, and make the spaceship more pointed, a more pointed shape. So that users can easily tell which direction they are pointing at any given moment. Okay, so that was a kind of a long prompt. Sorry about that. We're going to hit enter, and we're going to see if it actually makes the API request. Now, if you wait a few minutes, I would like to say a few seconds, but really it's a few minutes between prompts, then it tends to kind of cool down and go back to working for you. So let's see. Okay, here we go. I get this almost every single time. Now, this is a little bit frustrating, but if you get this message, it's going to talk about like, oh, your rate limits or whatever. It's not really your rate limits that's the question. When I started working with this thing, I got the $5. It gives you like $5 free credits to start out, to test it out. And I hit the rate limit almost immediately. I thought it was because, you know, I had exhausted my charges, my $5, but that wasn't the case. It's just, I thought you had to go up to the next tier of pricing. And that will also allow you, it will allow you to have a higher rate limit. However, even after I upgraded, I spent like 25 bucks to try to get the rate limit up. I just put 25 bucks in. You can see I'm nowhere near that yet, but I still encounter this message all the time. So that is very frustrating. It's something that I hope they'll fix that soon. I don't know if they just need better infrastructure, better servers, or whatever. But this is a great tool, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit about it, a little bit more about it in my next video. However, there are some little stipulations, little things that you get caught on. So I think we've maybe waited enough time now, and I kind of rambled on long enough that I can retry this. Let's see if we get it this time. Now, it does take a minute when it works. It does take a minute to go through, and that's to be expected. I mean, it's writing all the code for you, so you have to be a little bit patient with it. I may even cut this part out depending on how long it actually takes. We're right at 6 minutes. Okay. Okay, so it has finished what it was doing. That took about 30 seconds from the time I stopped recording, I'd say. So it's going to let you know what changes it wants to make. And it's going to add a few things. All these lines in green here are additions. Red is obviously subtractions or things that they're removing. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to approve that. And now it's going to make another API request. And I knew it. Yep, every single time. So Claude Dev, Claude is a pretty good API. I mean, it's freaking amazing. It's amazing that you can do all this. But that is a really frustrating little catch to this extension, is that it always triggers the rate limit. Okay, so we're going on like, I don't know, 10 minutes now, maybe more, that I've been waiting, and it is still not letting me send a request to the APIs telling me the limits are. This is really maddening, and I think Anthropic needs to get on it and needs to figure this out, how they're going to do this, because I know it's not my rate limits. At least give me a different error that says the server is really busy right now. It's not my rate limits, because sometimes it will let me do it. This is one of the drawbacks of Claude Dev, but I am going to try Cursor Composer later, which you also do have to pay for. I forget the pricing off the top of my head, but I'll let you guys know, and I'll walk through the setup of that a little bit later on. I'm going to try this one last time and see if I really want it to work so I can show you guys. But you know what? I'll come back later in the next video and show you guys the result if I'm able to get this figured out. And otherwise, we will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.